Hey YouTube, Alan here. I know I don't do a lot of metal stuff very often, screaming, etc. But I'm going to do a video for it because I'm really influenced by metal, and I really wish there were easier videos to understand out there. Like when I was learning, it was really hard. So I just want to help other people, I guess. So I'm going to teach you about some screams. Fry scream. That's yeah! Then you got your false chord scream. Then you have like inwards, but I'm not going to really go into those. But those are like ah! Before I actually teach you how to do any of these screams, I've got a couple pointers, a couple things that you should probably know. Definitely warming up. You can find warm-ups all over YouTube. Just Google free vocal warm-up or 5-tone scale. Doing these things is like stretching before you run. It gets your muscles warmed up so you don't, pull something or injure yourself. A lot of the ones I do are scales, like and I know, you're like, I'm screaming. Why do I need to do that? It's not really. It's not really to make your screams better, I guess. It will give you a little bit better pitch control when you do fries or your false chords. You hit the sound you're looking for, and that makes it a little bit easier. Another one is a breathing one for your diaphragm. It helps you sustain notes and hit the notes you want when you want to. And that was like you breathe in with your stomach. Very large push of air out, all of your air. Take a couple normal breaths. Do it again. Do that probably, 15, 20 times, or as many times as you want, really. Shouldn't take you any more than like a minute to do the practice. Make sure you do warm up, though. It's really crucial. Another thing is practice. A lot of people won't get this on their first try. If you do, then kudos to you. I know it took me a really long time to learn all this stuff. It takes a lot of effort to get where you want to go, and in the beginning, both these screams I taught you, they hurt my throat. Now, I still get a little raspy after the fry ones, but I can do the guttural, low ones, the false chord. I can do those all day. Make sure you're screaming with your diaphragm. Whether you're screaming, whether you're singing, not only is it better for you, it gives you longer phrases. And if you guys don't know what your diaphragm is, it's just stomach right here. Push out your belly. But you want to, push out kind of like you're taking a crap. I know it sounds weird, but like, it just lets you hold your phrases out longer, lets you sound better for you. The biggest thing, water. If you're not drinking room temperature water, you can mess yourself up. A lot of people say drink milk, drink Gatorade, drink stuff that gets you all phlegmy. And I used to do this, and I had someone tell me it's a really bad idea because that phlegm rattles against your vocal cords, at least when you're doing the fries. And it can injure you, and you honestly don't want to be sitting on the bench as far as screaming goes. So make sure you guys do all those things, and let's get into actual screaming. First one I'm going to teach you guys is fry screams. This is used a lot by Bullet for My Valentine, Asking Alexandria, in tons of their songs. Also, if you guys have heard of the Zen of Screaming, this is also, I believe, the one Melissa Cross uses. The biggest thing about these is they're an extension of your actual vocal cords. This is your voice. If you can sing it, you can probably fry scream it, with the exception of extreme highs and extreme lows. I'll give you a perfect example. Yeah! There's a little bit of a low tone for you. It's probably about as low as I can sing, but I can't scream that. Yeah. Highs are a little bit easier for me. Yeah! Yeah! But even those cut out very. These are your actual vocal cords, so you really need to be careful with these. Keep yourself well hydrated, because if you mess up, you can hurt yourself. These are probably the most dangerous screams you'll do, and a lot of people get them really naturally. It's just like if you guys go to sports, or if you guys go to like concerts and you're screaming, a lot of people don't, yeah! They're like, yeah! When you get that in the back of your throat, that's exactly what you're aiming for. yeah! Close up your throat a little bit more. Try and, make it so less air can come out, but keep pushing. That'll give you that raspy noise. If that doesn't work for you, you can also try the grudge technique, which is, that's kind of what you're going for. Push some more out. Now, with these, I don't believe whisper screaming is a great technique or a good technique or a decent one in the least, but I think it's really kind of cheating. A lot of people like really quiet, cup their hands around the mic with a microphone. That makes you louder because it keeps all the echo in there. I believe if you're going to do these, belting is when it sounds the best. The singers for Avenged Sevenfold and Bullet, you never see them like, they always look like they're tearing their throat out, and it's because these can really hurt you. I believe they both have had complications from doing these excessively without probably drinking enough water and stuff when they're on tour. Anyway, here's a kind of a demonstration, I guess. Yeah! You can talk while you do these! It's just like, go listen to any of those songs by those bands and you can pretty much hear those in them. Off to the next one, guys. Water. This one is going to be false chord, or you're like almost death screams, I guess. Bands that are really big on this, if you're into the mainstream stuff, you've got Ask Alexandria, Devil Wears Prada use a lot of this. Actually, almost primarily this, I believe. For you guys who are more hardcore, you've got Whitechapel and Job for a Cowboy, and even A Day to Remember, I believe, uses these. Now, what these are, they don't use your actual voice. They come from down in your throat. My favorite thing about these, they don't touch your actual vocal cords, so you're not going to damage your vocal cords by doing these. Once again, drink a lot of water. I remember when I started these out, it really hurt me. A lot of people, say it's going to hurt, it's supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to hurt. But when you're first learning it, you're trying to get your resonance in the right spot, chances are you're probably going to get some soreness. You're probably going to get a little bit of swelling the first couple of days. Now, I can do it whenever I feel like, as long as I'm well hydrated, well liquefied, I guess. On to actually doing them. I looked all over the internet for these, forever. It pissed me off. I couldn't figure out how to do them. A lot of the videos I looked up said use the sigh technique, and this is really good. After I kind of learn how to do them, I kind of see where they're coming from. So if this doesn't help you, it's alright. I've got one more way to learn. Hopefully that one's easier for you. The sigh. When you're pissed off, when you're mad, you're like, oh, man. Or like if you're exaggerating a lot, like, oh, really? And you get that resonance. That's it right there. That is what you're aiming for, almost exactly. Hold it this time. Push out more air. You get your really thick sound from that. After you learn how to do that, you can, make it higher. Moving your lips around, moving your cheeks around, you can get a bunch of different tones out of that. You can also talk when doing this. A big Asking Alexandria song that does it. I knew when I first saw you, you'd fuck like a whore. Now, Devil Wears Prada also uses this scream. If any of you guys are really into his sound, I think he's got an amazing scream. In the Scorpion Deathlock, he does a really low, but he has learned how to use his vocal cords and his false cords at the same time. I'm still trying to get it down, but here's an effort. Why is it so difficult to see yourselves? Now, once again, I don't sing that low, so it's really hard to put that really low tone into it. And if you guys are mixing your false chords and your regular chords, it sounds really good, but be careful, don't hurt yourself. The second technique is the one that actually taught me. I've got a little boy, And so I do watch Sesame Street and stuff with him, and someone told me if you can do a Cookie Monster voice, you're pretty much there. So anyone who can do a Cookie Monster voice or thinks they can, this might be the one for you. C is for cookie. That's my impression, I guess. Take out the tone. Just give it your throat. C is for cookie. Drop it as low as you can. C is for cookie. Childhood hero taught me how to scream. Thank you, Cookie Monster. Third one, I'm not really going to go into it much. Inward. Inward's actually the first one I learned how to do. Ah! And it's almost an exact reverse fry scream. I know it sounds weird, and I don't... As far as anatomy goes, it's correct. As far as doing it goes, it's really weird. I guess this one's one I don't know how to tell you how to do. I can just do it. Breathe in. Try and do that grudge noise again. Pull in a lot more air. Close up your throat. As you can see, my neck drops in a lot. That's because I'm closing it up, and it's I guess I kind of got a vacuum going, trying to pull all that air in. I'm not letting a whole lot of air in. That's what's getting the noise. And I guess those are cool. A lot of people don't use them very often, but if you throw them at the right spot, you can do it. You can talk on these ones like, "Why are you watching this video?" Yeah. I cannot stress how important it is to drink tons of water. These can really fuck you up. And if you care about your voice at all, you need to drink. People have gone into surgery. I've seen people's throats start bleeding on stage. You know, they start spitting up blood because they don't take care of themselves. They don't warm up. They don't use their diaphragm. They don't scream right. They don't drink enough water. Water, not juice, not lemonade, not milk, not Gatorade, not Monster. And make sure you guys practice. I hope this really helped you. Please comment. Tell me if there's anything you guys want to hear about, if there's anything you guys want me to fix. And I'll try and get back to you. I mean, I really don't have very many views to keep up with, so hopefully this helps you. Check out my singing stuff, I guess.